Okay. Can we... why can we not see? Oh. Hello. Hello. This is cool. This is cool. Okay. So how would I set this up on my desk? Do we, let's see, like this? You can choose. Okay. Okay, I think this is cool. Alright, let's try to get this. Okay, hold on. This is terrible. I will edit all this nonsense out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. How is that? How are we doing? How's that? Okay. Okay. Here. Okay, let me just make sure that just gonna make sure this is secure so it doesn't fall on us. A little bit. Sorry about my hands being all dry and stuff. It's about 100 and something today, and a little nightmarish. Let's see. Better? Apologies. I will edit all this out once I get this looking great. How's that? Good? No? This way. Oh boy. Sorry. I'm trying. Okay. What's that? Oh Lordy, have mercy. It could be okay. Let me see if this gets any brighter. Well, can anyone see me, I wonder? Okay, well, let's just have a play. Okay. I'm gonna show you how I made my little fairy. This little lady. Take Okay. So, what I think I'm going to do for this video, I'm not quite sure if you guys can see me. I'm going to try to go in my settings and make sure. Manage. Live. Let's see. Details. Alright, let's make it public. You ready? Who says I'm not brave? Give me a break. Let's see. Let's create a new playlist too. New playlist. Okay. Okay, so we're still here. I'm probably by myself, but that's okay. Okay. Hi! Hi, Sammys! I'm brave! Hi! This is so cool! Okay. I'm really nervous, so please, please, please forgive me. I've never done a live stream except for on Twitch, and that's, like, different. But, I'm just gonna show you, it's really easy, and you probably don't need me to tell you how to do it anyway, but, since I'm practicing being brave, I'm gonna show you how I'm making the fairy, how I started her. So, how are you doing? Are you okay? How's life? This is so cool. I can't believe I'm doing this. Yeah, I hear you. I have the same sentiment. It's okay. Sometimes it's hard, sometimes it's not. But today was hard for some reason for me. So I'm sorry. I hope it becomes even better than just okay. So here I have for this fairy. If I act weird or hyper, it's because I'm nervous. So I hope you know that it's not because I'm an obnoxious person. I'm just like super nervous. Let's see. We've been set for a while. No. You're good now? Okay. That's great. I've had those moments all summer, for various reasons here and there, and I'm good. Life can be hard sometimes, as you know. But overall, I'm okay. I'm great. I'm alive. I have my family. I have you guys here. Yeah, so it can only get better, I suppose. For this fairy, she has this wire in her arms. And I'll show you how I did that. Well, I am going to show you. Sorry. I mean, I know you probably already know how to do it. And I'm super nervous, so you can tell me to just hush and just keep moving. So she's made out of foil, tape, gets dusty on the outside because I work on this and it gets dusty when I leave it out. And I have my wire cutter here. This is just tin and aluminum. It's very, very light. It's easy. You could even snap it with your hands. But I'm just using this tool because I have it, so why not? But it's extremely bendy. It looks really strong, but it's like, you see that? It's almost like foil. It's like one step above foil pretty much. But it's armature wire. So that way you can like move the fairy's arms, you know, or pose her a little bit without breaking it. It will break eventually because it's not very strong, but it's really for, you know, for the owner of the doll, if you're, you know, careful and whatnot. But all I did was, you just take a bunch of foil, can be a little, can be a lot, depending on how big your doll is. Sorry for the noise. I don't know how to do this because I've never done projects like this. Oh my gosh, okay. Yay, this is fun. Okay. So let me know if the foil sound gets too obnoxious because I will move it away from my phone. My phone is up on this light and it could get loud and I don't want to hurt your ears. But you don't have to have like any special skills or talent to make things like this. This is a technique that usually people who don't want to work with clay or anything expensive or something like that, if they don't have a lot of confidence in their skills. I've developed a little confidence in my skills over time, but I'm not there yet. So I picked this up from this technique. I picked up from Where the Gnomes Live. She's this really sweet lady on YouTube. And I was looking into making miniatures and dioramas and stuff, and she feels exactly like I do. She doesn't feel comfortable working with clay and things like that and wood, and she says that she doesn't have any carpentry skills and stuff, so she found this technique and showed people how to do it. I'm not sure who originated the idea. I'm just directing you to her because that's where I learned it. You should check her channel out. She's super, super sweet. Okay, so you don't need to have any talent. You just kind of want to play around with the foil. The way I started her was I kind of, let's see if you can see this. Let me make sure. Okay, I just sort of created, I split this in half and kind of created legs of sorts. And then I just crumpled it like this. I'm watching the camera to make sure that I'm in view so you can see. I just crumpled it like that. And you just kind of fiddle with it until a person starts to form, if that makes sense. You start to see legs, you know, like that. You just start squeezing them together. And you can squeeze them as firmly together as you want, and you can add more foil to this structure if you want your fairy to be chunky or you want her to be thin. I'm making mine with thin, spindly legs, and she's going to have a big tushy and tummy because she's going to be an imperfect bee fairy. She doesn't want to be perfect. She's not into that. She wants to be, you know, like a beautifully normal, average, beautiful fairy. So I gave her a tummy and a booty. So here you sit here. So you just keep forming the foil until you get the legs going, and then it kind of looks like the midsection here. Oops, sorry, lady. Here you go. Here. Section here. And then what you want to do is you could go two ways. You could squeeze this together and start forming the head, which is probably best, or you could wait to add the head later. But let's just go ahead and squeeze together and just start kind of forming a little neck and a little head like this. We'll add her arms in a few minutes. Okay, squeeze to where you would find her neck. Be careful not to tear the foil as you're forming your character, which wouldn't really be that big of a deal because you can always add more foil, which we're going to do, what I'm going to do right now. Pardon the noise. Move this out of the way. You have to go soon? It's okay. I'll still continue the live stream, and then I'll upload it so that you can watch it later or whenever you feel like it. I really appreciate you being here. Oh, you can't hear me? Darn it. Okay. I'm sorry. Can you hear me now if I speak louder? I have a real problem with that, with whispering. I'm so sorry about that. Can you hear me? You can? Okay. Thank you for telling me. You could feel free to keep reminding me to speak up. I have a problem with speaking too low when I'm just in general. So, thank you. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm going to tear this in half and continue to work on her round head. And whenever you have to leave, I'll just continue the video and upload it so you can watch it whenever you want to. No worries. I'm just trying to be brave and do the live thing for the first time ever on YouTube. So now you can choose to do the armature wire. You have to go take your sisters outside. Oh, that's nice. That's really cool. It's really hot here where we live. I don't know. I'm not sure where you live, but goodness, it's been super duper hot here. You can choose to create arms with foil by simply going like this and wrapping it around. Or if you want your doll to have bendy arms, foil bends as well, so actually you win either way. I just added this to create a stronger skeleton, but you can certainly work with foil only because this stuff is usually pretty inexpensive, but it just depends on who you ask, I guess, because it can get costly because when you get it on Amazon, you've got like a whole bunch of different sellers and the prices vary a lot, so you can get a lot of bend out of foil too. You don't have to worry about this. Let's see. It's really hot. Not anymore right now, though. Okay. Callie's nice. That's awesome. I live on the East Coast, and it's like, it's painfully hot here. I'm going to wrap up some more. I'm even going to bend this like this. The more you squeeze, the more it catches onto itself. I don't know if that made sense, but okay, bend, and then you're just going to squeeze. Feel free to add hot glue anywhere you want to hold it together, but you're not going to need it because really quickly, I'll tell you, squeeze the arms together more. What we're going to do is, as we build her, or him, or they, you're going to save your progress by using tape. I know this seems silly and bumbly and kind of messy and that kind of stuff, but we're going to cover her with the paper towel technique with paper towel and white glue. But this is to save the form that we're creating because foil, you know, comes apart and everything. And the beauty of this tape foil technique is you can add as much foil and as much tape in however many layers you see fit, and until you get the figure that you're looking for. That's what makes it super fun. And this tape is super cheap too. I got it for like $2 on Amazon. It's like a really big roll. Right now I won't add armature wire. I'll just do it the cheapest way real quick. And so you just keep adding layers of foil and layers of tape until you're happy with your character's body. And I just want to put tape here because I want to save my progress, because I like where this is going. So I want to keep her moving in this direction. So I'm just going to use a lot of masking tape to hold her there. And just to show you that I'm going to add more foil to this. Callie is nice. You still... Ooh. Well, that's us, yeah. The wildfires, do you guys have a lot of wildfires going on the West Coast? See how we have tape there? I'm not really happy with the midsection. I want her midsection to be chunkier. So, take this, wrap it around. It can be as messy as you want because foil is forgiving. You can create whatever structure you want with foil. Okay, and I want to save my progress with this, so I'm going to add more tape, so you get the idea. You just keep adding layers and layers, and before you know it, you have a solid piece that we're going to make even stronger with our paper towel and white glue, because the paper towel white glue acts as like a sealant, and it also strengthens your structure and completes your structure. So I'm just going to keep doing this. I can't believe I'm doing a live stream. Oh my God. Did you leave? I wonder if you left. I hope you have a great time. So I'm just going to keep adding tape. I'm just showing you, she's not going to be chunky. I just want to show the technique. This one, I guess I'll just make a little, should just be a little stick figure. I'm going to bend her little feet too. See how you can bend it and just sort of create little feet. You can make her as short and as tall as you want. You see how it's too kind of bendy. I really want to make this stronger, and that's another reason you want to add tape so that you can strengthen her skeleton. You don't want it to be flimsy, otherwise it won't feel like a true sculpture, really. Let's see. So I'm going to add some tape. I'm going to make her legs thicker, but I want to save my progress here. Then you can also bend the tape like you do with the foil. Like you can put it on there and then squeeze so it seals. See how it saves your progress? It's really fun because you develop a lot of confidence by doing it this way. And then before you know it, if you're one of those people who's afraid to pick up the clay and that kind of stuff, before you know it, you don't have that fear anymore. Because with the tape and the foil, this technique gives you a lot of courage and confidence because you're not afraid to ruin the really expensive materials and that kind of thing. Confidence building. And you know how people say you have to trust the process? That is so completely and utterly true when you're creating things. Even if it looks ugly, don't worry. Don't fear. It will come out really nice. You just keep working on it and it'll eventually show you what you're seeing in your mind. That's what it took me a long time to learn that. Let's see. Oh, yes. What's your question? What is your question? I don't know the lottery numbers, though. That I don't know. Let's see. I think I want to seal. Her neck is a little long. But let's see. Now, something you can do. This is how you can get over your fear of making mistakes. Check it out. I'm going to cut her head off. See that? If you don't like it, you can always fix it. I want to make her neck shorter, so I'm cutting that off. Then you can either put it back on or you can seal that with a little bit of foil. So let me grab a little piece to show you. hope I'm speaking loud enough. So, see? Now I'm just gonna, don't worry how ugly it looks. You never have to worry about that when you're creating. Just trust the process. Okay? And now I'm gonna kind of, not so neatly, secure the neck on. Then I'm gonna take another piece of foil. And I'm gonna go like this and wrap it around her neck to secure it. See? You don't have to worry about making mistakes with foil and tape. You just enjoy yourself, and eventually you'll end up with something that you really like. Just believe in the process. Just believe in, it sounds corny and cheesy, but it's actually a law in creating things. You just keep playing around until you get something in front of you that you like. I just cut these little tape pieces really small so they're easy to work with. Okay. And this is kind of fun to do while you're watching like junk TV at night, you know, or something, binge watching stuff. You can just kind of play around with this mindlessly until you come up with something that you really like to look at. It's pretty neat. That's how easy it is to play with. Dun, 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 dun. I'm still sealing my progress here because I cut her noggin off. Sorry about the noise if it's being obnoxious. Okay, let's see. I think I'm gonna, let's see, make her neck a little stronger. So I'm gonna secure it in the back. And then this is going to be a part of her chest. Now, I don't feel like the head is secure enough, so what I'm going to do is first I'm going to add tape, and then I'm going to add a spine to the back and wrap it around the head. I'll show you what I mean. So if I don't feel like she's strong enough, what I'm going to do is lay her down, wrap the head. You can see that. Let's see, wrap the head. Okay. Come into the shoulders. Okay. Then I'm going to push it into the sides here. I'm going to create some stability by just adding more foil to her body. And don't worry, if there's foil in places you don't want it to be, you can just move it and just take it off. See, I'm kind of sandwiching her. I'm just wrapping her up and securing that spine and with the head. And now I'm going to add tape. Okay. See, you just fiddle with it. You just don't be afraid to make mistakes. Don't be afraid to mess up, because it'll end up being exactly how you want it in the end. Even better, probably. Now I'm going to add some tape to secure the spine I just gave her. And then go back and reshape her neck and shoulders and stuff, because she's a little off. Let's see. So I'm going to use some tape. So basically, I could talk forever about this, but really all it is masking tape, foil, layer upon layers until you get a figure that you like. And then after that, you can either add clay and the paper towel technique, or clay by itself, or paper towel by itself. It's really, really fun. So, see how I secured her head now? I keep going. I'm not totally happy with her yet. She's not even close to being done, but her neck was way too long. It was bugging me. And you can mold the foil. It's what's the word? I guess forgiving? I don't know if that's the right word. But it's maneuverable. I guess that's a good one. Okay, I'm going to wrap some tape around her body and then strengthen her legs too. Okay, I'm going to actually flip her feet around, make these her feet. Okay. Do you have a question still? Or did you leave already? Okay, we're probably going to have to cut this so that her like her legs are too short. So let me secure her before I cut anything. Well, oh, I didn't see your question. Your question didn't pop up. Hello. All it says is I have a question, and then the next thing that you wrote is I asked the question. So did it pop up somewhere that I'm not aware of? Can you type it again? You probably thought I was ignoring your question. I'm sorry. Okay. You just keep forming layer upon layer. Make sure you seal in the foil, because when you play with the foil a lot, it starts to kind of get brittle and fall off. So you really want to work with the tape as well as the foil. And you can always cut off pieces you don't like and reseal it. I like to tear like pieces like this. Easy to work with. I'm not sure if you're typing a question. Is YouTube not allowing it to go through or something? Wait a minute. Nope, it didn't. It hasn't popped up. That's weird. What the heck? Not quite sure why your question's not popping up. So you just keep, even if this isn't the thickness that you want for the legs, still use your tape to secure the layers upon layers, because this will really strengthen your what do you call it, sculpture. Tape too. Whoops. And I just wrap it. Just wrap it like that. Push, wrap, and then really push it into the foil to seal it. And I'm going to make her legs thicker, but I just really wanted to save this, because foil does get brittle and it breaks off. We don't want to lose that. I'm not sure if you asked a question again, but maybe there's some sort of block or something. I didn't put any blocks up, but there could be some. I don't know. I don't know what's happening if you are asking a question. My apologies. Maybe when I upload the video, you could ask in the comments or something. Okay, I'm just wrapping it around like a bandage. Is this the front of her head? I can't remember what I decided. Oh, yeah, this is the front. Okay. Bad. You squeeze her arms, and I really want to do shoulders. I need to secure that, and her arms are not long enough. Let me secure this, and then push in her shoulders. Yeah, because in California it's $3.19. Yeah, because you guys are 3 hours, I think. Or wait, is it 5 hours? 3 hours, yeah. 3 hours. I have family in California. Cousins. And in Oregon, too. And Washington. Okay. Whoopsie. So yeah, that's all I'm doing. I'm just doing foil layer, tape layer, secure, save your progress, make your guy structures, make your guy's skeleton strong. You can always add another layer of foil and then more tape. You just keep going to your heart's content, till you're happy with it. And it's really relaxing to sit here and do this. Okay, so she's coming out okay. She's coming out pretty well. You can take any kind of tool you want, like this crochet hook, and kind of, once you get the tape in there, and just sort of, you know, help you mold it if your fingertips aren't strong enough. And see, I see the shoulder is too low, so I'm probably going to add more shoulder foil there. And you see how the foil is breaking up right here? We want to add tape to that real quick. That way we can bend it better without it falling apart. I mean, you know, use this to mold it. Because my fingertips are not strong enough to push into this foil now because it's so solid that I need a tool now. So that's how strong your figure gets. See? And you just keep playing with it until you get that, what you're imagining in your head. And if you don't have anything being imagined in your head, something will appear and you'll be like, oh, wow, I'm gifted. You know what I mean. I'm being silly, but yep. Use this here on the arm. I don't like how the arm is. However, I do want to seal the progress I already have. So I'm just going to add more tape. Okay. And make sure your pieces are a little small so you can work with them better. Let's see. Okay. And don't worry about the face. I know you might be worried about the little indents in the face and stuff, but just seal the basic shape in, and then we'll fiddle with the impressions, because we're going to later use clay or paper towel or something else to smooth that stuff out. Just get your basic form. Let's see here. Wrap this around that way. I'm just saving my progress. Okay. Just save what you already have. Okay. I didn't even put a title for my video because I was not sure I was going to be able to get it to orientate the way I needed it to, because that's the problem I had with the first video that I went live with. It looked like a short rather than a video. That's why I don't have a title or anything, so I'll know better for next time. Might as well just keep going and hope for the best. Since we're already here. Okay. Like I said, you just keep forming. And you can even use, where is it? You can even use tools like this. If you want to do, like, you know, if you want to flatten something that you can't flatten because your fingers aren't strong enough, you just use a jewelry making tool or something, you know? Just whatever you have on hand. Okay. Just gonna keep using my tape just to secure what I've already worked on. Even if you don't like it, just keep moving forward. It'll eventually be gorgeous. Just add tape to the head. I'm not sure her head is big enough. I can add to that later. I just want to strengthen the excuse me, the beginning of it. Okay. And see, I need to, whoopsie, I need to, sorry person, I need to lift. Okay. I might need to cut that with an X-Acto knife to lift this area up, or I could make her legs longer, but yeah, so you'd want to use like an X-Acto knife or scissors or something like this. Watch. This looks a little brutal, but okay, just cutting a little bit. All right, now you don't want to play with this too much once you've done that. Now we're going to get some tape and seal that, and then we can create the indent area there. Just seal up that foil in there so it doesn't fall apart, because it does get brittle, just like aluminum always does, if you bend it a lot. So we want to seal that right away after you cut it. Whoops. I'm going to put a piece right here just to hold the back together. Okay, just push. We're going to make her tush a little more pronounced, but not at this moment. I just want to make sure I get this, what I just cut, to stay together here. Okay. There we go. I'll just tear this a bit. Ugh. Okay. A little bit more tape in there. Alright, and now I'm going to get a little skinny piece and do the groin area, just so it doesn't come apart on me. Just a little piece like that. Sorry, guy, ma'am. Okay, there we go. And now I'm going to take more and wrap it around. So you just keep going. You just keep layering and layering. Okay. This piece feels loose, so I'm going to cover that. Okay, see how I'm kind of filling that in so that silver doesn't come apart. Cover up the back. Now I am going to be adding a lot more foil to this character. Like I said, I'm just strengthening the skeleton is all I'm doing. Getting a basic shape and strengthening the skeleton. Okay. Okay. This kind of looks like Enderman. Yeesh. That's spooky. That's spooky, dude. Okay. Armpit silver, so we would cover that up, strengthen the shoulders. And try not to waste your tape, just rip little pieces to avoid having to buy more too soon, you know? Okay, so it's getting there. So far, so good, you see? So far, so good. See how I made the groin a little higher? I hate to use that word, but I'm going to use this crochet hook to kind of form that area because I can't with my fingers. Okay. Whoops. So in case anyone's watching, I'm sorry I don't have a title. I was not sure if I was going to be able to get this up and running. It's the first time I've ever done a live stream. But we're doing, we're making sculptures. This is the skeleton of the sculpture. We're using foil and masking tape, and then we're going to use clay and or the paper towel and PVA glue technique. Probably use clay for the face because I have a specific face in mind, and I want to make some eyes as well. Some handmade eyes. Right now I'm just securing my skeleton as I build upon it with the tape and the foil and stuff. I wonder if anyone's here. I don't know how to look. I just don't know how to look. But hello if you are, if someone's here. Okay. Coming along nicely. So yeah, there's nothing to it. It's a fun way to make sculptures inexpensively and without a lot of fear and insecurity. Okay. I hope you can hear me if anyone's still here. I'm trying to speak up. If you're here, feel free to say hello. My live streams will be a lot better soon. This is my first one. Okay. The hands we're going to be making out of wire and thread and PVA glue, the fingers. We're just doing the basic shape right now, skeleton. This, I guess, can be my bee fairy's family member of sorts. Okay, so I'm going to use this tool again to flatten. Whoops. Okay, not bad. Okay. Oh wait, look, check this out. Darn. Watch this. Could do some fingers that way. Whoops. It's kind of like Roblox. Just get the basic shape of finger, you know, the what do you call it? The idea of fingers. It's not bad. Okay. The shoulder, I either want to get that, well, I think I'll build upon that shoulder a little. Oops. So I'm just going to take a piece like this, sort of like a shoulder pad. If you're a gamer, you know what I mean. Okay, then I'm just going to take tape and tape it down. See if I like it. If I don't like it, I'll add more. Okay. Huh. It's okay. It's okay. Let's secure it with another piece. Start forming the creases for the elbows, the wrist. Just keep pressing in. The legs are still too skinny for me. I'm gonna have to work on them, make them strong. I'm gonna use more foil too. Once you get all the tape on, your sculpture becomes pretty bendy. You have the legs and stuff. You want to be careful, of course, but they're slightly posable and stuff. Okay. So you see, it's getting there. You see, you just keep building upon your structure. Press it into the foil so it takes on the shape that you want it to, because it is paper after all. See how I'm just kind of, yeah, keep going. Little pieces so you don't waste, because you're going to be using a lot. You're going to be using tape a lot, and you don't want to waste it. So just do little pieces. This head here, make it go a long way. Okay. Okay, it's not bad. It's looking okay. The arm is too thick, so I'm going to have to get something to squeeze that smaller. But yeah, just use whatever tools you have laying around the house. And, okay. Just going to secure the feet a little bit. I feel like the leg is going to break off. But I'm just going to keep wrapping foil and tape until the structure is just like the up here. But you definitely want that first layer of tape to get it just so that you can avoid the brittle pieces of foil coming off, and then your structure will fall apart. You don't want that. We don't want that. Feet strong. We can form the feet better later. Let's just get our skeleton nice and strong. See, and this is cool because clay is super expensive, so this can give you the skeleton of your structure, and you can save a lot of clay by just forming most of your structure with the tape and the foil, and then adding clay on top if you feel like it. Okay. Right now I'm just securing the toes because I could see how brittle the foil got down there. Okay. Let's work on these toesies. Don't worry if it looks a little ugly. That saying of trusting the process is so very true that you know, it sounded cheesy to me for a while there, but now I get it. When you develop confidence, you start to realize that it is true, because confidence comes from believing in that. Just letting it happen. Just don't get down on yourself. Just keep moving forward, and something amazing will happen. That's a promise. Okay, I'm just strengthening up the bones. And I can always add another layer of foil, which I will do in a little while. But right now, I just want to save my progress for the first bit that I started. Feet. Make sure that tape is pressed into the foil so it catches nice and firm. Oops. Okay. So far, so good. I see some silver spots. Let's get those before we... I wish people would say hello when they come by. I know this is not the most professional video, but I will make it better. I just don't want to stop the video to put a title because I'm already here, so. Okay. But yeah, this is our This is the makings of our next character. So, see? See that? Pretty cool. See? Okay, I think I'll stop the stream. So I'm not sure if anyone's here, but I will be back. I'll do another stream. I just wanted to give you a head start on your sculpture adventure. This is an inexpensive way to make sculptures and to save your money on all the clay, because that gets expensive. And this is really fun for people who lack the confidence to work with clay and stuff. Let me just put one more piece on here. Okay. Use this. It looks brutal, but it isn't. I promise. They can't feel a thing. There you go. So that's how you get started on your characters. It's just foil and tape. It's easy peasy. You just keep layering until you come up with a sculpture that you're starting to like. You just keep fiddling with it. You have all the freedom in the world. You can cut pieces off. You can add more. You can put pieces back on with foil and tape. It's so easy and so much fun. So, okay guys, I think I will sign off for now. My video will be better next time. I'll be seeing you soon. Bye. I don't know how to stop this. Go off. Let's see. Oh. Let's turn the light off. Okay.